So we're back. Sorry for the short interruption. The server is restarted meanwhile, and for the second round, we are experiencing a different air task order, which is the number 3, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's ATO3.
Yeah. And the ATO3 is unfortunately in night. Makes it a little bit difficult to stream because the scenes are dark, so probably we're gonna stay here. I think the blue team is in Dubai International. This is the team we're gonna follow. Here we have lots of lights. Gonna have probably a nice takeoff scene, and then we are forced to, let's say, more or less move to the map or the attack view to give you a better overview of the happenings. So here we see the teams are joining the server. So far we have 3 F-16 for the blue side, which is the G66. And I don't expect anything else but flankers on the other side. And here we have Bandar Abbas, the coast side of the Persian Gulf in southern Iran. So what happened last round? And what are their score points? I believe those guys got the takeoff points for sure.
Of course they did.
They made to collect the points for 5 or at least I think 4, I'm sure, aircrafts they took down. I'm not sure if one just lost the control and hit the ground, or
no. I guess they shoot all 5 of G66 guys down.
Okay, so they get those points. Okay.
Yeah.
They didn't make to collect the landing points. Yeah, returning home and landing, at least with one aircraft, would have points. They couldn't have it. And what else they could collect? There are lots of. Let me take a look at the ATO 5. They could. Oh, sorry, ATO 4 it was, right?
It was ATO 4, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Exactly. Landing at home base, 5 points. They couldn't get. There was a bonus of 3 kills by any single pilot. So if we could say that any of those pilots have got 3 kills, so let's say an ace, then we're gonna have another 10 bonus points, and the penalties were for the hitting the ground, seas, or overstress fratricide. So we don't have it. So here is pure air-to-air in the last round, and the only points the blue sides get is the number of the aircrafts they shot down and the 5 points for the formation takeoff. So I think gonna be 80 points plus 100 points for showing up. So I think that we have 180 points for the blue side.
No, that's gonna be less.
That's
gonna be less because they also lost. Yeah, because they lost all 6 of them. So.
Oh, you're right. You see, exactly. Yeah. So they lost, but there is no points for every friendly loss. Exactly, 5 points. So they lost also 6 there.
30,
30, 150.
30,
okay,
yeah,
150. You're right. I didn't.
Which is a shocker,
take
to
that
be honest.
into account.
I was expecting 51st to take at least 180 of that.
Yeah. This is because maybe we are biased, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that
G66 did a great job.
they did
Very
a
well
hell
done.
of a job. Yeah.
Okay, this round we also have no targets. Let me move to the map to show you a little bit of vegetation around the place. So here, the bullseye is gonna be somewhere in the middle of the Hormuz, Strait of Hormuz, and there is no air to ground mission or task here, so it's also pure air to air. The only thing is that here we have AVAX, right? This is I think one difference that we have AVAX here, but it is bad weather and it is night.
Didn't we have AVAX?
We did in 8004 we had also AVAX, but here we have also AVAX again. Let's say it's better say we have again AVAX, but we don't have daytime. We have nighttime, and we have still rain, overcast clouds. So it's not easy, guys. Believe me, it's not easy. This is not the situation you want to fly at. But this is the challenge. Let's go to Dubai and see how they guys doing with the takeoff. Are they good to go?
Are they good to go? They should call it.
Okay. We enjoy the lights.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is another match. Harpia versus Sharpshooters, correct?
Yeah.
Same time. We're gonna stream that because we have nothing better to do on a Sunday evening. Here where I am is quite misty and bit cold, rainy, dark. I don't know what weather you guys have, but it's quite the same as in Dubai International, as you're seeing. Yeah, thank you, Big, for watching this stream. So what do you think, guys? This is exactly like the other. Even though the red side cannot collect points, but at the end, it is an equal situation in both ATO 4 and ATO 3, right? So you can compare two teams together. Do you think that G66 is gonna make it this time, or 51st gonna strike back? All the best for both teams. We're still waiting. G66 is ready. Was that a complication with the loadouts? They needed to reload, or
Who, G66 or 51st?
I don't know because I read.
No, G66 guys are good. They're good.
Okay. For the sake of streaming, I have set the gamma to 3.5. Probably most of the pilots have done also the same. It helps a little bit to see with the eyes through the canopy and find the other pilots, especially when you do the formation takeoff or flying formation. In the night, I don't know if it makes sense to be very close and do the close formation. It's hard enough to keep USA. What we're gonna experience most of the time is just that you go where to go and go into the water very easily because you don't have any reference point. Everything is dark. It's very, very difficult to fly instrumental.
Taking 51st guys enormously long to start up their engines and get on the runway.
Let's take a look at Bandar and see what's going on there.
Plus, it's only 5 of them this round.
Oh, there's a sixth guy.
No. There's no 6th guy.
Oh, they're short of pilots or what?
Probably short of pilots.
Oh, I don't fly flanker and I can't join.
Would you?
Do we know that for sure? These guys are gonna come with 5?
No, they're only 5 this round.
Oh, this is very surprising.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have a collision in the
What
night.
happened here?
Yeah, look, the flankers are parked very close to each other, so you need to just taxi from the right. So the first guy from the left started taxiing and took the second guy with him. Yeah, they should taxi in order. Difficult, as I said, guys. It is night. It is bad weather. It is raining. And they're also probably in a little bit of stress because they are low to one pilot and these things happen. So, yeah. New airplane. Excuse me. I don't know if the second one is also damaged, but they were clever and they have also changed the second airplane which was involved. So both of them are cold, you see, cold and dark. You're gonna stay with this side till they taxi and then move to the blue side for the formation takeoff. So what are the points that we can take here? Well, let's say blue side here can take. For the ATO, three. The points are 5 points for formation takeoff, 15 points for every kill, -5 points for friendly loss or friendly kill. Landing through straight in approach, at least with one aircraft, 5 points. Means no go around permitted, correct, Alpha? No go around.
Sorry.
Yep. For the landing, no go around is permitted, as I'm reading in the remarks.
Yes,
And
yeah.
fighter has to be in line with runway minimum by 4 nautical miles. Okay. So this is bonus point of a point of 5, and the bonus point is when 3-ship close formation can be held for at least 20 seconds. So close formation, night, difficult. But what is close formation here? We have a definition, right? It's going to be
Yeah.
300 feet criteria. So with the close formation, we don't mean wing to wing tip. It's enough when between the first and the last ship of this tree ship, the distance is maximum 300 feet, which is doable. Let's see how they do that. And they have an alternative here. Either they go for a close formation in a tree ship for 20 seconds before they enter the bubble. This is important. Or they decide to do a carrier landing after the engagement on the way back home with at least one aircraft. So if you have a Navy aircraft, then you can do it. The only thing is that the carriers are all super carriers, so we don't have a Stennis. You need to have the super carrier module to be able to do that. So if you don't do that, don't try it. Maybe next season we're gonna take this and add to the missions. For this series a little bit late. The organizer didn't want to touch the missions in the middle of the season. So these are the points, objectives. And with regards to the armament in the ATO3, the NATO aircrafts can take 4 120Cs or Charlies, 2 AIM-9 Mikes, and 2 AIM-7s, plus tanks, chaff and flares, and fuel, as much as they want. JF-17 is allowed to take 4 SD-10s, 2 PL-5s, tanks, chaff and flare, and fuel. F-14 we don't have, we don't need to go through, and Sukhoi 33, 27, and J-11 are allowed to take maximum 4 R-27ERs or R-77s, plus 2 R-27ETs and 2 R-73s. And this is also the same for the red side, so equal weapon setup. Okay, I see the RPM is going high, so I hope that we see the taxi now from the right side. See how bad the weather is.
I just realized that they need to refuel because the fuel is at 50%. So
Yep. So in that case,
was the reason it was taking so long.
Yeah, FC3 aircrafts, right? They need to just do it everything from the beginning.
Yeah.
Good. So the first flanker, second flanker on taxi. Yeah, the thing is, I read someone saying they should fold up the wings, but I'm not sure that the last two ones are not Sukhoi 27s. So Sukhoi 27 is not able to fold the wings up, so that's why.
Yeah, the last three are the 27s.
Yeah, they couldn't. The first two who were actually on the safe side were Sukhoi 33s. So nevertheless, it was good for me. I had the time to explain the armaments and the points for these ATO for the ones who are not familiar with that. So now we see that the wings are folded back to the flight position for the Sukhoi 33s. For the ones who are not familiar, Sukhoi 33 is actually the Navy version or carrier version of flanker family. Okay, it's going to be good when we get we give the other side also the hint that if they want to do a rearmor refuel.
Yeah.
Now,
Let me, yeah.
just to save a little bit of time, because they don't know what the red side is doing. Gonna be good if they are aware of that, so they do also the rearmor refuel. With the F-16, it's a little bit tricky.
Oh, no, wait, no, it's too late. Okay.
You need to drop the
Yeah.
tanks and then take the tanks again, so it also takes a little bit of time.
Okay, it's gonna be the go.
Nice. So we just switch to the other side and watch the takeoff. Okay, 3 JFs. They do sequential takeoffs with 3 ships. The first 3 ships is rolling. The first one is ready to rotate. Yep.
Nice. Very beautiful.
Yeah. It's a bit easier when you're the same
Yeah.
type.
Did you realize something?
Yep. What?
G66 is no longer taking the F-15. The lineup's different.
They're now with three JF-17s. Yeah, they are in 3 JF-17. We had Jeff in the other round, only 2.
Yeah, it was only 2 JF-17s and 1 F-15. I guess it's a wise decision.
So let's take a look at the second 3 ship, Falcons.
They're gonna make an interval. Oh no, they're rolling.
Let's give a little bit of volume here. Also valid. Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's a bit dark as long as you're under the cloud. Once you pass it, it's going to be a little bit brighter through the moonshine. So this is advisable. I don't know how far we are here from the...
From what?
From the bullseye, we have 65 nautical miles, so it's not very far to go. Let's just move the compass rose to a other place. This is also a neat feature of version 2.8. You can just move it to the place you want, and it gives you the magnetic course and also the coordination at that point.
Probably look at 51st, guys.
Yeah.
They're still doing the same close formation.
Let's move to, if you're not against that, let's move to TaktLwG.
No, I'm not.
And see if we can see things better at a later time. But now I think the map is doing pretty much good. So we have here, let's get rid of the labels. The 2-3 ship formation is getting maintained. Blue side is climbing to 20-ish angels. and the red side has a different tactic. Here we have a 3-ship in a very, very close formation. Look at that. In the night. Unbelievable. Going south, west, and another 2-ship is flanking to the west.
That's pretty much
what
the same
does it tell
tactic,
you?
isn't it?
Is that they want to just draw the fight over the water and try to just go with these 3-ship over Khassab and then push from this side so that the blue is forced to remain over the water? Is that the strategy? We will see.
Yeah, that is still looks like, you know, what they did last round. Like, you know, they sent a 4-ship to another way, and then another 2-ship to a whole another different direction. That is pretty much still the same. Also, I have this memory of an scream against 51st guys, which was ATO2, I guess. And ATO2 had also a an air tour part, and I remember they had a group of, I guess they had a flight of, I guess, 4 or 3 going exactly where they are going over the Kasab. So that is quite that's quite typical from 51st. I haven't seen much from G66 guys, so that's gonna be quite new for me. Yeah, they are. That's right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course we're gonna see. Why not? And they were pretty dangerous. Yeah, they are. Yeah. First is it an off. Oh, and okay.
Yep. Okay, the first missiles
We are.
go off the rail from both sides. So they're going to pincer, kind of. We have a little bit of lag here from... let me check. Brainiac, which is lower, and that's why he's slower and not on the same line as the other 2 guys in the tip of the spear. So we see here the R-27 ERs flying in from every side. One thing I can imagine that they try to break the formation these guys have, and yeah, produce a little bit of chaos. And while these guys are building up the formation and the SA, then they follow and build up threats by firing even more missiles to keep these guys busy and also in kind of defensive for position, right? And they come in from the both side. Here we have one is 120. It's hard to just catch it on a DCS, so we stay here.
Let me take a look. As of now,
I think we best move. Sorry for that. I think this best thing we just move to TaktLwG because we see it a bit better here with the altitudes and everything. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Well, no problem. No, I was just gonna say that so far G66 has pretty much lost the altitude advantage, but they're kind of taking it back. Like I'm seeing it's Angels 19, Angels 18, Angels 22, but Cully from 51st is at Angels 41 still. Berkshire is close to 30,000, and yeah.
Here, Red Button needs to understand that these missiles are no harm anymore because they're so slow and they are not changing the direction. So he needs to come back earlier. He just stay for me very long with the RWR. On the other side, when we look at from the south, then on the left side we have a push of the missiles here, and we get the first casualty here on this side. So Opa is alone. And he's greedy. He was greedy. He had the warning. He had the RWR warning, but was so focused and was so interested in getting one kill that didn't react to that RWR, or he didn't hear it for whatever reason and got that directly into face. Here, I see the danger here for Pijot went to the water. Night, difficult to fly. I understand. You're so focused on your SA and all the time your computer is shouting altitude, but you have better things to do. One single moment of not being concentrated enough and it happens. So I hope it's not happening here on this side again when the red button is going to split S. Here we have a double tap from Bounty. Let's see if this missile can harm anyone. It looks good. Looks quite good. Breakshot seems to be standing in the air. So kind of still stand.
Okay, that was 2 kills for G66 guys. So they turned a 4v2 into a
again
2v2.
It happens again very fast. It happens so quick. Okay, we see a shot here. I'm not happy with that. Look at that. Mach 0.24 and you give a shot. The missile needs to do everything. He's standing in the air literally. Look. He is standing in the air literally, but this missile, I don't know. Why Kali is not reacting? Why? Because the missile is not tracking. It was not tracking all the time. So Kali probably had no RWR from the missile. This is a better shot. This is a better shot here. F-16 react very, very, very late, and he's very slow. No chance to defeat that missile. Your speed is your insurance. When you have a speed, you can react. When you have no speed, you have no chance. I like this better. About 0.9 Mach. Both aircrafts. Bounty is quite conservative going into the beam. Now getting head on. Try to gain. Why is not burning? Why so slow? Why is firing with 0.9 Mach? He could get faster. Maybe it is because JF-17 has had no time to just speed up. What Flanker can do. But Flanker is also, for me, very slow. So these guys try to be careful. They want to have this round. Blue wants to have this round. So it's quite conservative here. Don't want to risk everything, I think. They know that they are alone. Probably by now someone has told them. You're streaming with a little bit of delay, about 30 seconds something. Okay, Kali is flying quite low, as you see here. Bounty is in a better position, higher. What Bounty is doing, Kali is doing, is that going into, let's say, the kill zone of SD-10, and then as soon as the SD-10 is fired, he go into the notch and trust the notch. But
What didn't work this time?
it didn't work. It was very, very risky. Very risky. It could work. Yeah, but SD-10, you know, you can't do this with SD-10 at the moment, I think. The question is, does the flanker know that this is an SD-10 coming? Yes, for sure. He sees the nails and spike on the RWR. Even though RWR is different. But they get that information, I believe. I'm not a flanker pilot, so guys, let me know. Can flanker see on RWR that it isn't JF-17 beaming him, and what kind of missile is that? So this is the key information, I think. If you know that there is an F-16 with AMRAAMs, yeah, you probably decide or choose a different tactic than SD-10. SD-10 flies, in comparison to AMRAAMs, a bit faster and doesn't lose the speed that easily in comparison to M120. Let's get back to DCS and see what we can get out of the Dark Knight. The best view that we can get. What we here can do is we can instead play back the TAC view and see what happened while our JF-17 is flying back home. So let me go into split screen. Here we go. And then watch again what happened. So we had the formation build here, and then here the first M120, sorry, SD-10 goes off the rail from the blue side by Brainiac. Sorry, not Brainiac. 1 Mach, he could be faster. He could be faster. Given that he was losing altitude, he could go even faster and then do the nose up a little bit to give the missile a little bit of loft. So look at that. The missile pulls 4.2 Gs to bring the nose up. And by that loses lots of energy because they are already so high. And then the flankers fire at speed of 1.4 Mach. This is by far better shot in that exchange. Thanks, Shiny. No, Sukhoi 27 RWR does not specify what type of missile or plane. So I could imagine, because I flew MiG-29 and I think that they are pretty much the same with the technology, at least with the version of the flanker. But thank you for confirming that. Good, yeah. My microphone was off for a second. For whatever reason, I cough a lot today. I don't know what's there. And from time to time, I mute myself and forget to unmute. Good. So here is, I think, happened first couple of minutes. More exchange on this side. That we have more missiles being fired between two parties here on the right side, and here we have an RWR coming, both of them. I don't think that red button is here in a big danger. They're not following anymore, they're not tracking anymore. Here we had a better shot at 1 Mach of speed from Pjot. Sorry if it is Pjot and I pronounce it wrongly. And that was the shot here from Rania. You see that goes off the rail and reaches out to Baron and touches him. Baron was quite high here, if you see. He was quite high, with 25,000. The shot comes from by far lower altitude. This missile has no clutter and gets him. And on this side we had also, I think, a kill. Oh, what's happened here? Yeah, here we lost Da Vinci. You see that here now better in JF-17. You know, the missile comes from 45 angels. From 41, sorry, from 41 angels, this missile is coming, and he's so fast. Look at that. And the Jeff is about 1 Mach. Tries to flare or to countermeasure it out, but it's too late, because it took a while till it turned, and while he was turning, it didn't go into the split S, so didn't lose altitude. The missile was fast. At the time of impact, this missile was 2.6 Mach fast, because it's come very high. Look at Kali. Look where he is. He's 41 angels flying at 1.3 Mach. The R-27s you fire from that altitude is deadly. And here the R-27 couldn't do anything, because before it happens, Opa got by break shot. So it went very fast on this side. The other side, the guys did a better job by getting down Baron here. And were a little bit of overpowered. They didn't really use that momentum to chase these guys and finish the job on that side and make them own. Here, I would like to say that Brainia goes for roofies, and then Pijot also helps him pins a roofie and get another kill. Maybe they just lost him from their SA, and they just hurried for the other side to help those guys on the left side, which was a bit too late. Here for me, Bounty flew in the right and wrong direction. Maybe just wanted to just join up with Opa. It takes a while till your SA get refreshed, and now by now you should have noticed that Bounty Opa is not there anymore. Opa is dead. I think Pijot completely unaware of where Rufy's is, and so got surprised, I believe, by that missile. Going 1.1 Mach, but I think it is not enough for that R-27, which has been fired from that high, that fast. So it went very fast, and here you have a 2v4 situation, very difficult. Sorry, yeah, 2v4 situation. I don't know if Red Button had a bit of issues with the fuel or what. For me, was too slow. This M120 could do more if he were a bit faster, even though roofies were already in a beam. Now turns hot, so maybe this missile could do it a little bit, but it's not much of speed. 2 Mach here, and then goes into the G9G, and then roofie is gonna go into a hard G maneuver the last minute. I think in Setal we had a problem here with the G's and the roll, but we don't have this rule here. Nevertheless, the missile does the job, and this is no problem for Red Baron on the other side. Red Button, sorry, on the other side. And then we just played a little bit faster because you saw the end and what happened. Here we had Frosty go into the water as he was dodging the missile, and Kali and Red Button traded here. No, sorry, Kali was not a trade here. Kali made to just avoid this, but here he went to the notch. Yeah, we trusted the notch, and it worked. He's trying that for a second time, and trust the notch for a second time. This time didn't work. Maybe the difference is that here he just used the countermeasures if it helped, and then the second time he didn't take advantage of countermeasure. So let's go to DCS and watch the landing of Bounty. The only remaining pilot tonight brings the Bounty home. And with regards to tomorrow's match, we're gonna stream the match between Harpia and Sharpshooters. Gonna be also very interesting one. Harpia is also a good team, as Sharpshooters pilots are also very skillful. I hope I have you with me, Alpha, tomorrow.
Yeah,
We're gonna stream same time. I know it's a bit late for you, but straight after that you may get your rest, your well-deserved rest. So tomorrow is only one match because the match between 404 and InSky was cancelled due to 404 left the tournament. So we have only one match planned for tomorrow. Okay, gears are down, flaps are down. We're approaching the runway in Dubai International. And we're gonna see a smooth touchdown here from G66. 66
Very nice.
squad of German Luftwaffe, the virtual one. Very nice landing. Parachute I think was out. Stand still. Well done. Valid landing.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. You get the point when you taxi to the taxiway, or is it valid once you're coming to stand still on the runway? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the completion of the task, we see also here maybe either a drift or a taxi to the parking area. Okay, I think he goes for the option of taxiing to the parking area. We saw a couple of pilots doing driftings here at the end, which is also nice. A little bit of show for the community. So see a little bit of the airport over here. Good. So if you guys are interested in having the TaktViews, the TaktView data is getting recorded, and the TaktView is also published via the Discord channel. If you are already a member of Discord server of the ACES tournament, you can have it quickly by going there as soon as the organizer stops the server and downloads that. It's going to get published there. Let me see if I can get the link to the Discord server quickly for you guys. So 22, I had it somewhere here. Yeah, here we go. So this is the Discord server if you're interested to get that. I put it in the chat. ACES. Now you got it. This is the link there. Give the organizer a little bit of time to upload them there. Sometimes it gets fast, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. This was for tonight, for today. We're gonna be back tomorrow, as I promised, with another stream between Harpia from Brazil and Sharpshooters. Alpha, you were very quiet at the end.
Yeah.
I think you're having those Airbus tasks you need to do. So I'm really glad that you are here. It's always nice
Thank
to
you.
have you. Hope you have you
Thank you.
tomorrow with us.
Yeah,
And
let's
with
see.
that, yeah, you need to do your best. And yeah, I leave you with a little bit of video and the closure scene. Wish you a good night, good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on wherever you are. And looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow in the stream again. Stay safe and fly. Come back home safely in the virtual sky. Thanks, Alpha, again. See you soon, guys.
Bye-bye. تمام شد.
Tomcat 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.